What it do, what it do, what it do. All my beautiful butterflies out there. Divine Feminine. Welcome back to the Karmic Circus, where we expose all of these karmic-y ass clowns. Auntie trying to hide that gut right there, yeah. Divine Feminine. I'm using my oracle cards. You guys notice the different cards I'm using now. Okay. Auntie is using her oracle cards because I know y'all tired of hearing about these karmic clowns. I know you tired of it. So I pulled some, cards from my angel decks. Yes, Auntie smokes. If you don't like the smell of the weed smoke, you can go over there and sit in the non-smoking section. All right. If you are a smoker, go on and light it up, twist it up, roll it up. Mine's almost gone. Okay, that's a roach I'm hitting. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Now, I got 6 cards. 6 cards out here for you. Now, I can read these cards in different ways. It could be the past, the present, and the future. It could be your energy, a karmic energy, and a divine masculine energy. But I'd rather read it as the energy surrounding my beautiful butterflies out there. The first card, I'm like, Holy Spirit, what is the message that you want me to give to the divine feminines? And, not all of you are in relationships. Some of you have gotten over the relationships. Some of you have gotten over the relationships and healed. Now, I just want to tell you the cards that's out here before I tell you the overall energy message. And this message ain't going to resonate with everybody, but it's going to resonate with somebody. Okay. The first card that came out, practice makes perfect. Then we have retreat in reverse. Okay. Then we have higher education. Okay. Now, what I get, something you've been practicing, and spirit is, you don't give up. You're gonna fail. You'll fail a few times, but you're still, don't give up. Keep trying. Okay? If you feel like you're failing in a situation, that's where the higher education comes in. See, get some knowledge on whatever it is that you're trying to do. Don't stop. Now, then the next 3 cards, peace in reverse, healing, and beauty in reverse. For some of you, this can mean you may need to practice having your own peace, keeping yourself together, peace and harmony. You made practice makes perfect. It may be it's gonna take you to practice and to learn the higher learning of having your own peace. And that means with different people that surround you. It's certain people that surround you that throw you off balance, right? It's certain people around you that you don't feel peaceful, you don't feel balanced, you don't feel in a harmonious energy around certain people, right? When you begin to go on a spiritual journey, you have a lot of people around you that you can practice on. You can start with your family, right? The closest people to you, your family. You learn what the karmic energy is from your family, the closest people to you. You learn what a karmic energy is through a lover, a spouse, a co-worker, a neighbor. Once you realize that certain people that are around you is disturbing your peace, you know that they are karmic energy, or they are in a karmic energy where they're supposed to be in a divine energy. This disturbs your peace, right? Now, other things I see, somebody, you may have a baby. You may have just had a baby, or you got a little child under 3 years old, under 2 years old, or under 1. You feel like you're not having no peace. Maybe this your first child. That's where, for somebody, that's where the higher education comes in, confirmation. Maybe this is your first child. You feel like you're not having no peace because you can't sleep. Don't start drinking. Don't. It's no. Somebody is thinking that something you're drinking, it'll help you sleep because you can't sleep. No. You don't want to be so sleepy off of whatever this is you're ingesting. I don't know if it's alcohol. I don't know if it's medicine or whatever. Some cough stuff, something, NyQuil or something. I don't know. But you feel like you don't want to be so sleep to where you tuning out the crying of the baby. No. Somebody is so tired, like they feel like they can't get up and get themselves together. Now, those are different energies that I see out here. With this beauty in reverse, somebody may be drinking too much. Alcohol may be affecting you. You may be on a healing journey of alcohol. Maybe you're freeing yourself of alcohol. Somebody is also practicing trying to, you either want to be somebody who does makeup or beauty or something, cosmetology, and you want to give up. Don't give up. Don't don't give up. Practice makes perfect. Somebody either wants to go to beauty school. Maybe you trying to practice. Somebody is trying to practice doing their makeup, but the baby crying too much. You not getting it. Somebody's baby is like they spoiled. And you be wanting to put your makeup on and stuff. Baby said, nope, mama. Nope. Who energy is that? And you sleepy. But don't drink nothing to put you to sleep. You don't want to be so asleep to where you can't hear your baby cry. You don't want, I know you tired, but that's part of being a mom. Yeah. Somebody wants to go to beauty school, and Spirit is saying, maybe you've been trying to practice on yourself. I wanted to go to beauty school. Okay. Beauty in reverse. Okay. Practice makes perfect. Maybe you may want to learn how to put your own makeup on. Maybe you want to, learn how to. Somebody wants that. Either somebody wants to learn how to do makeup, or somebody wants to go to school for doing makeup, beauty school or something. And because, okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody wants to go to school. You want to do something with beauty. I don't know if it could have, you may want to do hair, you may want to do makeup, you may want to do nails, something with cosmetology school. And you feel like you want to practice, but you don't, it's like you don't have no peace. You can't practice because the baby, so you may be a single mom. Spirit is saying, don't give up, baby. Don't. Let me tell you. Nowadays, you really don't need a license. Don't be following that Instagram, them women on there doing all of that. No, this is where the practice. Learn how to do it yourself, baby. You see it? Now, speaking from myself, I wanted to go to cosmetology school. Started out, got into a car accident. My left leg was injured because the car totaled my car and it hit me on the left side. I wanted to go to school. I could not stand. So I end up dropping out of the class. But that didn't stop me from practicing. My mama let me practice on her head. My daddy let me practice on his head. I messed up my son's head. Their hair. Okay. But I learned And with the makeup, my makeup, it may be a little crooked, y'all, because my eyesight is not as good as it used to be. So, but I didn't go to school to do no makeup. I just got magazines. I looked in the black magazines, the makeup books, all of them. Now you can actually just look online and Google whatever your race is and learn how to do makeup. If that's what this is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. And please, the people that's natural, this video is not for you. Okay? This is not for the women who don't wear makeup. This is for somebody who's, okay, you may be naturally beauty. Okay? But I'm not talking about the women who don't wear makeup. This is not your reading. Okay? Not this part. Whatever it is that you want to do, don't give up. But if you don't wear makeup, what I'm talking about right now is not your concern. Okay? You don't have to get in the comments and tell me. Okay? I'm just being real. Somebody wants to learn how to do makeup. And the higher education and practice make perfect, and beauty in reverse. What else does that mean? What does your intuition tell you? Practice makes perfect. Higher education. Beauty in reverse. Why is beauty in reverse for some of you? If this is resonating, why is the card beauty in reverse? Is there somebody telling you you're not beautiful? Do you think that you're not beautiful? You are, no matter what you look like. And maybe, don't get offended if I say a plain Jane. To me, that's just somebody who don't wear makeup. They just all around natural, no nothing. They just natural. A plain Jane to me is a woman, and if you're a plain Jane, you're just a plain Jane. Someone who don't wear makeup, someone who don't, wear accessories or jewelry, to me, that's just a plain Jane. Nothing more, nothing less. To me, that's the way I look at a plain Jane. I ain't never looked up the word to see what plain Jane means, but that far as I'm concerned, that's what it means. So don't get offended by it, because I'm not trying to make any. That's the way I see it. Somebody who's natural. Don't take it offensive. I'm not trying to offend nobody. But it's for somebody out there who wants to learn. Not for those of you that's not into this stuff. This is not your reading, I guess. You possibly might as well go on and click off right now if you're not into beauty, because I'm about to stick to this beauty in reverse, because this could mean a lot of things for a lot of people out there. Somebody could be doing some sort of beauty spell against you. You may be naturally beauty. You may be naturally pretty where you don't have to wear no makeup at all. I've seen them. So it's a bunch of beautiful women don't wear no makeup at all, and their fucking skin is flawless. See, for Auntie to be real with you, Auntie got a lot of flaws up under this makeup. Okay? I have facial hair, and I can't help that shit because it was inherited to me through my father. I can't help that I'm knock-kneed. My mama was knock-kneed. It was inherited to me. So, when people, come in and say plain, or try to make you feel bad because you wear makeup, and maybe when you put the makeup on, makes you look better. You feel better. You have flaws, and I've adapted to mine. And I have a message for anybody who says anything or comes to me about it. When I do wear makeup and do my hair and people tell me I look nice, I like that. What's wrong with it? So don't stop. Keep on. I learned how to do makeup in looking in magazines. It wasn't no cell phones or nothing. I started when I was 18 years old, doing makeup and wanting to be, pretty. When I was young, everybody think the baby hair and all of that shit, that's natural to me. So I've always had baby hair. Yeah, now I use the edge control and all of that to lick it and make it look the way I want to. But shit, I'm even though I'm grown, I still got my baby teeth. I still got my baby teeth. Maybe that's why I'm childish and I'm always doing silly stuff. I'm still like a child. I'm 58. I ain't got much gray in my hair. This is just, I learned. I didn't go to school. I tried to. I couldn't go. I got in an accident. So I was doing hair at home. And I had my little family that was guinea pigs. And then years later, I had people my family was seeing, and they was asking me who was doing my hair and stuff. And they started asking me to do their hair. I know how to do the weaves. I know how to do the ponytails, the sew in. I know how to do all of that shit. And never went to school one day in my life. One day I'll show you. But if, with this healing energy out here, for somebody, like I said, you may be a natural beauty. I don't know. I see a lot of the TikToks and stuff, and I see the girls on there, and they have makeup on, and when they're naturally pretty with no makeup, they're so fucking pretty. And these are young girls, and they put so much on to make themselves look older. And when they get older, they're going to be doing it to try to make themselves look younger. But don't give up. I don't know who that's for. Practice makes perfect. And it's making you want to give up. This is why you're not at peace. For somebody, you're not at peace because of this. Some of you may not be at peace because you want to practice and you can't. Some of you, it don't have nothing to do with your beauty. It may be somebody may play a harp and you want to practice, and maybe you may live with somebody and you can't practice this harp because you may. No, it ain't that. I was finna say maybe it'll wake up the baby, but no, a harp will make the baby sleep peacefully. Confirmation. Who in my collective has something to do with a harp? Please get in the comments and tell me who you are. As a matter of fact, wait a minute. Angelic harp music.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's see. harps are stringed instruments. Who out there in my collective plays a harp? My eyes is getting watery because somebody plays the harp in this collective, right? Maybe you don't play it no more. Maybe you felt like the harp was old-fashioned, you know? But do you know, if you know how to play the harp, just how I'm listening to this music right now, you can make your own videos and be getting paid on YouTube. Wow. If you played and you stopped, Spirit said, don't give up. That's angelic music. And when you type in angelic music on YouTube, you're going to get a whole entire, just a bunch of videos. You could be making them hundreds of thousands, getting them hundreds of thousands of views and getting paid. My eyes is watering, y'all. It got me a little teary eyes, but the tears ain't dropped yet. Wow. Okay, so let's see. We gonna find out what is the energy surrounding the divine feminines that's keeping you, that's stopping you or trying to slow you down or keeping you from practicing or not giving you peace. Somebody is not giving you peace. You're trying to practice something. Spirit is saying don't give up. Also, don't give up. Learn more about it. Maybe you pick up a book and read a book, or go online and watch a video, an instruction video or something. Learn is something you have to learn more. Okay, no matter if it's playing the harp, if it has something to do with beauty, if it has anything to do with you, like calling your power back and calling your peace back into your life. So Holy Spirit, what is the energy surrounding divine feminine? God, I gotta put my little thumb thing on. Somebody that is not spiritual, you may be, you're curious. It's something you're curious about, and you have somebody around you. You done walked away from this person. 8 of Cups. Somebody is Somebody is watching YouTube videos or something on how to walk away from a person. I've been there. Done that. Yeah, you're trying to learn. That's for somebody, not for everybody. Yeah, but you walked away from somebody. Maybe since you walked away, you have peace and you can practice. Yeah, since you walked away, you have peace and you can practice. Spirit is saying don't stop, and since they walked away from you, this is why this healing is here. Maybe, you put the cork on the bottle. That could be a big old bottle of alcohol. For some of you, this could be a cleansing wash. This could be with the sponges in the top. You may make your own spiritual bath mix or something. Yeah, you walked away from this person. No peace, you're healing, no beauty. Maybe this person didn't give you peace. If it's not a baby, the person you're dealing with could be somebody who, if you are somebody who wanted to just, even you don't have to get dressed up, and if you just loving yourself, this person, it's like you couldn't even go just take a long hot bath and just simmer and just, even if you don't know anything about a spiritual bath, this person, you had no peace to where you couldn't just go and get in a hot tub and just soak for a minute without them banging on the door or something. That's for somebody, but that's not for everybody. Yeah. Look who come out. Oh, there she go. There she is. Miss Divine Feminine. Miss Divine Badass. Who's very, very intuitive. She carries all the energies of the queens upright. She embodies all the energies of the queens. Yeah. Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. I don't know why I heard Queen of Swans. So swans may be significant. Don't swans represent love? Is it the swans? I think so. Eight of Swords reverse. You freed yourself. You detached from this person. You walked away. You started listening to your intuition. Yes, you did. Yeah. Okay, I got to get back to my shaman music. But yeah, your intuition told you to walk away, told you to free yourself, or else you're not going to have no peace. Some of you, this person could have been doing a beauty spell on you. And the beauty spell could have been just as simple as them when you trying to do your makeup, or when you're trying to wash your face and cleanse your skin if you don't wear makeup, taking care of your skin with the natural look, just beautiful. This is somebody who would interrupt you while you trying to cleanse your face or wash your face, having you to get soap all in your eyes and shit. You freed yourself. Oh yeah, this was painful. This that same person, they don't want to learn nothing and they don't want you to learn nothing. So if you were practicing something, they would possibly always interrupt you. Maybe they don't want you to be good at something. And you walked your pretty ass on away. And this is a painful ending. They feel defeated. What else, Holy Spirit? What is it that Divine Feminine see? So, yeah, this is why the healing is here. See, Divine Feminine knows. In this particular Divine Feminine, she knew that this man was content with keeping you off balance. Confirmation. He was satisfied with having you all off balance and shit. Secretly, he was happy with you being off balance, meaning not having no peace, not having no harmony, not being able to, have some time for yourself. Okay, in practice, I'm also hearing this practice, this masculine, whoever he is, he was practiced for you. Yeah. Letting you know that he ain't no divine masculine. You learning a lesson that this is a karmic. You practicing. He ain't your real. He was just practice. So I guess Spirit is saying you had to go through a few karmics to find out that you're destined to be with your true divine masculine. He defeated. He off balance. He wanted you to be off balance. Yeah, he fucked up right now. He may be drinking a lot. He drinks till he fall asleep. He drinks till he falls out. Yeah. This is how you know this though. You know that when you left him that he was gonna be fucked up. You know this. And you know this, man. And you know that he's wishing that you come back and you ain't coming back. This higher lesson out, higher education, yeah, you learned from him. He taught you a lot of shit. Practice makes perfect. He ain't the real deal. Yeah, he getting karma. He off balance. He threatened. He may have even threatened you. May have been actually trying to threaten you. This is somebody is he's financially unstable. You know. If he was able to do something to keep you or hold you hostage in this relationship when it comes to money, he can't do that no more. That's like if he was being stingy with you and being narcissistic, say for instance he had way more money than you and told you you don't have to go to work, you can quit your job, Mama take care of you, and then you quit your job and then he becomes very narcissistic and being stingy when you don't do something his way. He lost that job, or he's gonna lose it, and you was able to walk away, or you know this. looking at him like, you think I don't know what you're doing? Divine Feminine got her. She got her sage. She got her degrees and shit. He broke. See, you may have your own finances, and this person could been threatening you or something. Some of you, they could have been threatening you with weapons. Some of you, they could have been just threatening you with words. Some of you, he was threatening to leave, and you told him to take his ass home. Somebody travels the world. You may have walked away, and you traveling, you walked away from him. You know he's off stable, unstable since you gone. You know he's not, independent financially since you gone. You know he broke. You know he drinking and falling out. That ain't gonna resonate with everybody, but it's gonna resonate with somebody. You know he getting drunk and falling out. Oh shit. Okay, Holy Spirit, tell me more about this masculine. He's feeling sad, like a misfit. He's getting into a lot of fights and arguments. You know this because whoever this person is, they may start a lot of fights when they get drunk. They start a lot of fights and drunk and fall out. Maybe they get knocked out. I don't know. So you know, if you done walked away from this person, they ghosted you, and you left. You walked away from them. And it's like when you left, you took your beautiful, abundant energy with you. You packed your bags and you put all of your abundance. It's like, I see a Divine Feminine. Just imagine this in a cartoon. Divine Feminine. You got a suitcase. You got a suitcase and you pack that suitcase up, and instead of putting clothes like you put regular clothes in the suitcase, you ain't putting no regular clothes. You putting words in that shit. Abundance is going with me. Everything that you brought to the table, you take it with you energetically. Stability. Get your ass in that suitcase. Damn. Freedom. Get on in there. Damn. Higher education. Get on in there, higher education, because I got to learn and you got to go with me. Yeah, Divine Feminine. Healing. Get on in there. Now, that suitcase, you stuff and mold in that suitcase that you pack in them bags and you walking out. You may even be leaving the shit that you physically have there. You leaving with your sanity. That's for somebody. It's not for everybody. Damn. What else, Holy Spirit? Okay, this card wants to come out. Let's see. Okay, for some of you, okay, see, this picture says a lot of things to me when I look at it. I'm a seer. Okay. I see two people on a bed, and the woman in the picture, that's not her. Now I also can see that picture can represent somebody looking at the window. Somebody could be looking at in the window, watching somebody have sex with somebody else in their bed. This is a masculine who has brought another feminine into the bed he shares with his woman. Somebody gonna get caught. Sure I ain't got nothing hanging out my nose, y'all. But yeah, somebody caught this masculine, and I hate to say it, this is a dirty motherfucker. Okay, he did this shit. This masculine wanted somebody to catch him. He felt that it was his justice to bring somebody in your bed because you wouldn't have sex with him. Damn. You saw him. That's not for everybody. Somebody's masculine brought another female up in her bed, or it may not. It could have been his house, and you looked through the window and seen him with somebody else. Yeah, you walked away from this person, and this could have been why you supposed to have been practicing on your harp, practicing on your beautifying yourself or loving yourself, but you couldn't because you seen him with somebody else, and that just had you all off balance. Now you're healed. Yeah, you healed, and you in the Ten of Pentacles. Goddamn, yeah. You're financially stable. You got long-term success. You're able to help your family out and give to your family when they need it. This person was your Nine of Cups reverse. You weren't satisfied with them. Yeah. Some of you may be in the Ten of Pentacles energy and secretly happy, but you're not satisfied, possibly because you have to hide the fact. If somebody in your family asks you for some money and you give it to them, you be like, don't tell so-and-so I gave this to you. You're financially stable, but you also manage your money and your resources. So it's like when somebody asks you for some money, you'll give it to them, but you say, shh, don't tell nobody I gave you this. Don't tell whoop-de-whoop I gave you this. Okay, that's somebody's energy. It's not for everybody, but it's for somebody. You're a big family contributor, and they know it. Confirmation, they know it. You may have even, you're saying this because you don't, it's like it'll be a fight. I guess about your money. I feel my lips. I felt my lips when I'm looking at these cards. I felt my lips turn into a smile for you, Divine Feminine. Because whatever the things that you practice makes perfect, this is telling me maybe in the past you weren't financially stable or able to contribute to your family. Whatever it is that Spirit is telling you to keep going and keep doing, that's going to bring you to the Ten of Pentacles. And this may be you ain't going to tell nobody about the Ten of Pentacles because it's like they going to be fighting over your money or something. You're going to have so much. Yeah, you're going to have so much money that they're going to be fighting. And you're going to be secretly happy about your money, but you're not satisfied with it for some reason. Possibly because everybody want to fight over your money. You're going to have a lot of it. Yeah. Now, everybody claim that part of the energy, okay? You're going to have so much money, people that was waging war against you, if they have been in some sort of little secret war, battle, financial war with you, they lose. It's an ending. It's coming to an end. And for some of you, this could be a masculine who you're not submitting to sexually. He could be getting into a lot of fights. Okay. I see a Queen of Pentacles, a greedy, nasty, stingy, low vibrational, feminine, doing some masculine, some magic. Is in reverse. She's trying to get somebody to surrender to her. It's not gonna work. It's not. She's also trying to keep somebody from tapping into their full potential, or whoever this Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. She just do anything for money. Okay. She don't have the resources, the tools, or the energy to do things on her own. So she'll do the lowest things to get money from you. Magic, manipulation. She put illusions in front of people. Yeah. And she do this because somebody wants somebody to be afraid to spend their money. Somebody wants somebody not to be able, to feel a lack of worry. A mindset of lack. The Wheel of Fortune out here. Somebody set some boundaries with somebody. Somebody thought you was going to be in inner turmoil, losing sleep, stressed out. And it's still taking me right back to the beginning. Practice makes perfect. So whatever is coming out in these cards, if you have stopped something and you were ready to give up on it, Spirit is saying don't give up. Pick it back up. Okay? Somebody wants you to be stressed out and losing sleep. Whatever it is you have, it's a gift or a talent that's coming from the Most High God, and He's going to bless you, because whatever it is something that's healing to somebody else or others. And you won't be stressed out losing sleep. Everything will happen in divine timing. So don't watch this video and say, oh, well, you said it's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. But you have to keep the faith. Okay, I've been there. I done been homeless. I done got kicked out of my father's house. Had my own shit, but my father passed away. And my sibling basically kicked me out. So I was homeless for a year, and I'm in my place now. And it feels like home to me. Okay? So I never gave up. Even when my money ran out for me paying $3,000 a month to stay in a fucked up raggedy ass motel with me and my sons. $3,000 a month. You can do the math yourself. $100 and something a night a month. Do the math and put it in there. What you get. Some nights on the weekends was higher. $200 a night. Do the math. That's what I went through. Somebody is going through that right now. But I'm telling you, don't give up. You hear me? Spirit is saying this. He just put it in a different way. Retreat came in reverse, meaning don't stop. Don't retreat. Okay? Purple may be significant to somebody. Lavender may be significant to somebody. Somebody may have red curly hair. Your guardian angel may have red curly hair. Somebody's guardian angel has long blonde hair. Somebody else's guardian angel has two-toned. It's like the front part can be like black, like the natural color, and the back, like from here on back, could be like a burnt orange color. Yeah. So, Divine Feminine, I done took too long. No, I didn't. Whatever I said was meant for you to be heard. If you still here and you watch this movie. I did make a movie. It's in, and I put it private because I didn't want the big people to see it and steal it. Ain't nobody never thought of it. And some of you may have seen it on my channel, but I removed it. But put in the comment section 5750. That's telling me that you watched the video all the way to the end. 5750, Auntie, I watched all the way to the end. I send you all love and light, peace, joy, and happiness, and all of that good shit. And remember, Spirit said, don't give up, Divine Feminine. I don't care what it is. Okay? So I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.